Good morning, children. I'm a physical education teacher, Llewellyn Pinto, and today we'll be learning something about running, but how we run the relay. So let us move ahead with the chapter. Relay race. Generally, competitions organized on the track are individual events, but relay races are held on track yet are team events. At the international level, 4 into 100 meters and 4 into 400 meters relay races are organized on the tracks for men and women. We will learn here 4 into 100 meters relay race. 4 into 100 meters relay race. In this relay race, 4 players of one team will run 100 meters one by one and complete the 400 meters distance. During running, baton is handed over to their partner in sequence. This relay race is very speedy and action of change of baton provides entertainment to spectators. In this relay run, baton is used, so it is also called baton relay race. Now we'll see what is a baton. Baton shall be a smooth hollow tube circular in section, made of wood, metal or any other rigid material in one piece as shown in the figure. Each baton shall be numbered and of a different color given to each team. The length of baton shall be 28 to 30 centimeters. The outside diameter shall be 12 centimeters to 13 centimeters and it shall not weigh less than 50 grams. So children, now you can understand that each player have to run 100 meters holding the baton in their hand. As they complete 100 meters, they have to hand over the baton to their next player who is going to run the another 100 meters. So in that sequence, they will be running 100 meters each and completing 400 meters. So each player has to run 100 meters. Now we will see the skills of relay race. There are 3 types of skills in 4 into 100 meters race. The start, the baton exchange and the finish. The start. In relay race, first runner among the team of 4 will take a start from behind the starting line. Crouch start is compulsory in this race. There are 3 types of crouch start: bunch or bullet start, medium start and elongated start. First runner will use any one of the above starts. Generally, good runner selects any start according to his own height, that is bullet start, medium start or elongated start. The shorter the height, the player uses bullet start. Medium the height, medium start, and taller the height, elongated start. But it is as per their comfortability. As soon as the command "on your marks" is heard, each runner places the toes of his strong leg on the starting block at a distance of 40 to 50 centimeters behind the starting line in his own lane. Then he places toe of his free leg on the block according to bullet, medium or elongated start in such a way that the toe touches the ground. After that, the runner shall hold the baton and the bottom with the palm of his left hand with the help of last 3 fingers, keeping thumb of left hand and first finger in reverse position or V position. Front end of baton should not touch the ground, whereas fingers of right hand are together and thumb should be separate, making a V shape. Keep fingers and thumbs 2 to 4 centimeters away from the starting line. The fingers of the hands are placed on the ground at a distance equal to the distance between the shoulders. The runner's eyesight is naturally fixed in the direction of his lane. Further action of start, set and go are performed as you learnt earlier. Second, baton exchange. In relay races, the first runner passes the baton to the second runner. The second runner will pass to the third and the third to the fourth. This action is called baton exchange. This should be performed in baton exchange zone only. Length of baton exchange zone is 20 meters. There are two methods of baton exchange, visual method and non-visual method. Now as you know students that the baton exchange zone is given for the players to exchange the baton. It is of 20 meters and there are two methods, which is visual method to see and non-visual method, which is you do not see your co-partner coming to exchange the baton. The first is visual method. Exchange of baton is seen by both incoming runner and outgoing runner. So this method is called visual method. In this method, outgoing runner has to see backside while running, so it obstructs the speed of runner. This method of exchanging baton is more in use. Usually students in local level competitions, as we are not accustomed to non-visual method, the players usually use the technique of the visual method. So they know that their partner is coming and it would be more convenient for them to hold the baton, because if the baton falls, they are disqualified. So not taking the risk, they use the visual method. Second, non-visual method. Most of the professional players who participate in the national championships or the Olympics, they use the non-visual method. In this running only, the incoming runner can see the action of exchange. The outgoing runner cannot see it. This method is more useful in 4x100 meter relay. Exchange of baton is done while both the incoming and outgoing runners are running at full speed. There is no risk of reducing speed during exchange of baton. In this method, incoming runner has to be more alert while exchanging baton. Now students, you must be seeing in the Olympics that speed is must, and if the speed is reduced, you can lose or you can miss for a medal also. So here, without taking the chance of the visual method, the non-visual method is more comfortable and practiced to perfection so that speed is not decreased. The exchange of baton is done in three ways: cup shape method, the upswing method, and third, the palm held skywards method. First, cup shape method. This method is more suitable to school children and beginners. In this method, the outgoing runner runs keeping with his hands near his waist in such a way that the palm is kept in the skyward direction and the thumb is kept in the forward direction. The incoming runner keeps the baton in the open palm of the outgoing runner near his waist. So it is more convenient for passing the baton, and it is used in the school competitions. Second, the upswing method. In this method, the outgoing runner extends his right hand with the palm pointing towards the ground and the thumb extended towards the body. Keeping the thumb and the fingers of that hand straight, he makes a shape of inverted V. The baton bearer gives an upward sweep to the baton and places it between the thumb and the fingers of his partner running ahead of him. So the person who is receiving the baton will form a V shape on his palms, and while running he will face the palm downwards, forming a V shape, and the incoming runner who has to pass the baton will, in the running position, swing the palm upwards and give the baton or pass the baton to the outgoing runner in his V-shaped palm. The third method is the palm held skywards method. As you can see in the figure, in this method the outgoing runner extends his arm backwards in such a way that the palm faces the sky. The thumb of the hand extended backwards points towards his body. The fingers are straight and the thumb is free and away from the fingers. The incoming runner gives a downward swing to the baton and places it on the extended palm of his partner. First runner in relay race takes crouch start he keeps baton in his left hand. He will pass the baton to second runner in his right hand. Second runner, while running, will exchange the baton from his right hand to left hand, and then he will pass to the third runner in his right hand again. This way all the runners will exchange the baton. The second, the third and the fourth runner may run from 10 meters behind the first line of baton exchange zone towards the starting line, but baton exchange must be done in baton exchange zone only. So students, when the incoming runner reaches the baton exchange zone, the outgoing runner will take a start to reach the speed what the incoming runner is coming with. So in that way the speed is maintained, and within the 20 meters mark of the baton exchange zone they exchange the baton, and the speed is not reduced and maintained continuously. Now finish. The fourth runner of the relay team will cross the finish line with maximum speed, like short distance running with baton in hand. All competitors in relay race competition should keep in mind a few points or important rules, which are as follows. While taking a start, any part of his body or baton should not touch in his own lane or ahead of starting line. If competitors uses the starting blocks, his spikes or boots must have touched the ground. The competitor should start running only after the sound of the pistol or the clapper is heard. The lanes on the track of a relay race to be taken by teams are decided by lots. In relay competitions, the runner has to carry baton only in his hands. Baton must be exchanged only in the baton exchange zone. If the baton falls down while changing, it must be picked up by the runner who has dropped it. He cannot take the help of any other runner. In 4x100 meters relay race, all the 4 runners of a team have to run the entire distance in their own lane. In relay race, members of the team may decide the order of running according to their choice. So for a relay race, some rules need to be followed and some instructions or some points we need to understand. That is the start, how we take the start as per our height, as a player's height. It can be a crouch start, a short start, a medium start, or an elongated start. So the second thing which we need to keep in mind, that the baton should not touch the ground, and holding of the baton. Third thing is, as the competitors come on their mark, so the command is given, competitors on your mark. So the players come on their mark where their starting block is set, and during the set command the players give a extended position of their body, and the third command is the pistol sound, or in the school local competitions they use the clapper. So during that sound only the player starts to run. Now every player has to run 100 meters. Now as the ground is of 400 meters, there are 2 straight running points and 2 curves. So each runner has to run 100 meters, and at every 100 meters there is a baton exchange zone. In that particular baton exchange zone, the player has to exchange the baton. They cannot exchange the baton before the baton exchange zone or after the baton exchange zone. So they have to keep in mind that the baton has to be exchanged between that particular exchange zone. So all these points need to be kept in mind during a relay race. Now this is 4x100 meters relay. Accordingly, there is another relay which is called 4x400 meters. Here in 4x100 meters, as the players run 100 meters each, in 4x400 meters relay, the players have to run 400 meters each. So each player will be running 400 meters. And after 400 meters, there will be the baton exchange. Now in 400 meters, as the ground is an oval shape, each lane is different or more in size as it goes outwards. So a stagger is given to each player in the 4 into 400 meters relay, so that at the first point where they reach, each player completes 400 meters at the starting block. So in this way, there is a little difference between 4 into 100 meters and 4 into 400 meters. So students, I hope you have understood the topic of running and relay and the difference between 4 into 100 meters relay and 4 into 400 meters relay.